and red striped Yak-50. This airplane actually has retractable landing gear, and as Gord taxis by, you can see it is a single place aerobatic aircraft. To my knowledge, I think there are only 2 Yak-50s flying in Canada today. This one is based back east in Ontario. The other one is based in Vancouver, British Columbia. And this is because we're dealing with high density altitude conditions here today. Even though it feels like 28 degrees here, the engine of the aircraft feels like it's much higher than it is. And so he needs to pick up some airspeed and some energy to perform his aerobatics. All right, folks, the smoke is on, and here comes Gord from the left. Lots of smash. And his Yak-50, as he flies low across the runway, pulls hard on this. Is going to be a full 360-degree turn in the Yak-50, demonstrating the turning capability of this Eastern Bloc designed aerobatic aircraft, based originally on the Yak-18. And there you got a good listen to that radial engine humming away. Now watch closely as he pulls back on the stick at the left-hand side of the field. He rolls the aircraft a series of rolls in what we call the rolling Immelman. He'll continue to roll the aircraft as he goes down that line, then pulls back on the stick and goes into that clear blue sky we have over Cold Lake. We're looking at the top side of the aircraft. It gets very quiet as he goes into the tail slide. The heavy end points down. The airspeed indicator winds up as the power comes up. He's going to use all of that energy to set up for his next sequence of maneuvers. Gordon Price in the Yak-50. Now we're looking at the bottom side of the Yak-50, and again, he's going to just kick in hard right rudder as he goes over in the hammerhead turnaround. Russian designed and Eastern Bloc designed aircraft have engines that spin in the opposite direction to North American aircraft. Now watch this, folks. This is the first Lubchevak. Twisting and turning there at show center, tumbling nose over tail and nose for tail. Like I said, that is Czechoslovakian for headache or hangover. Rolling the aircraft as he reverses direction. This is the reverse Cuban 8. This is a great maneuver to keep the performance right in front of us. It also allows Gord to trade that altitude for airspeed as he flies down the runway or the show line in what we call the 2-point roll. Gord bought this prototype Yak-50, which was built by the Yakovlev Design Bureau in 1972. As I mentioned, it was originally based on the Yak-18 PS. It originally had fixed gear and a bubble canopy. The aircraft was subsequently fitted with the Yak-18 greenhouse, bubble canopy, and then given the retractable gear. Flat spinning all the way down to the ground. There is Gordon Price, now snap rolling and unwinding the aircraft. As you hear that 435 horsepower engine come to life, 360-degree turn. Now he pulls back on the stick and straight up into the sky he goes. Now we're looking at the aircraft. There's another opposite direction. Now I told you that the engine flies or turns to the right. And that's what you want to use, is the torque of the engine to pivot in the hammerhead. He just demonstrated that you can actually do the hammerhead both ways in the Yak-50. Okay, let's watch as Gord Price goes skyward once again. He rolls the aircraft upright, continues to roll the airplane down the shoreline, demonstrating the incredible roll rate of the Yak-50. That's a loop with a number of rolls on the top. Off to our right now, straight up into the sky. Boy, it looks so great against that clear blue sunshine sky. Straight up, right here he pulls the stick into his lap. He'll reverse direction and now snap rolls the airplane on that down line. Maximum speed of the Yak-50 is 400 kilometers an hour. Has a service ceiling of about 13,000 feet. It can take a punishing +9 Gs or -6 Gs. There's another Lumpshavak there for you folks. I bet you anything he bumps his head against the canopy a couple of times. That's the name, Lumpshavak, or headache. Pushing on the negative now. He's going to slow that Yak-50 right down. And now he shoves the stick forward, experiencing some of those negative Gs. He's going to roll the airplane a half a roll to line himself up with the shoreline in reverse directions, picking up a lot of energy there. Now let's watch as he goes up and over. I think he's going to go about 5/8 of a loop. He's going to stop there on the 45-degree down line, roll the airplane upright. He's going to pick up a lot of airspeed, and he's going to repeat that maneuver just at the opposite end of the field. Over the top, looking at the horizon across the nose of the aircraft, down on that 45, rolls the aircraft upright. If the wind hadn't blown the smoke away, folks, you'd see a giant figure 8 lying on its side. A maneuver also called the Cuban 8. All right, rolling the airplane on the vertical again. It's going to get very quiet as he lets the airplane slip back down through its own smoke trail. There's another tail slide by Gord Price in the Yak-50. What do you think of Gord Price so far, folks? He's going to climb for a little bit of altitude, and I think he's going to set up here for a high-speed pass. That'll be one of your number of opportunities to get photos of this incredible airplane. And of course, sponsored by the Dam Pub, which I believe Gordon Price owns. So that's just a convenient sponsorship opportunity there. Coming in from our right, here's a topside pass by Gordon Price in the Dam Pub Yak-50. Another interesting fact about Gord Price is that he developed the ultimate wing, which was applied to a pit special, and it basically doubled the roll rate of the aircraft. All right, coming in this time from the left, this should be a high-speed inverted pass if he's following his script, but now it looks like another topside pass. Why not? We've got a little bit of time. There you have it, folks, a great demonstration by Gordon Price in the Yak-50. Folks, I left one important piece of information out of the narration for Gord Price. I have to tell you that Gord Price has celebrated his 80th birthday. At 80 years old, Gord Price is still pulling +7 Gs and pushing -5 Gs and entertaining crowds at air shows all across Canada. What an incredible guy. I gotta tell you, he's the nicest guy on the face of the earth. I enjoy visiting with him, and once he gets his Yak-50 shut down, I believe he'll head over to the autograph booth and you'll have a chance to meet him as well. All right, folks, as we get Gordon Price taxiing back to the performance parking area, we're going to welcome back Steph Strickland, who's got a very special guest here on our stage. Steph, take it away.
I am very excited right now to introduce you to Captain Samantha Bems, flying that gorgeous Herc today, the J model. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the capabilities of the aircraft, but first let me ask you, how was it flying up there today? A little breezy down here.
It was perfect conditions for us to drop the Skyhawks today. It looked like it went really well, and a beautiful day to put on a show for you guys to show you what the J model can do.
Tell me about the mission of the Herc. I mean, this is a transport aircraft that serves a lot of different roles and functionalities in the Canadian Forces.
Absolutely. So on any given day, the C-130J out of 436 Squadron, we're all over the world. So you can expect that anywhere in the world that the Canadian Forces has a footprint, the Herc has been there to support it in some capacity, whether it's through moving personnel or cargo.
What got you interested in aviation?
When I was younger, I was always fascinated with the hot air balloon festivals that I used to go to with my grandparents, and the idea of flight always sparked interest. So this was a natural career path for me.
Let me talk to you a little bit about the team in the airplane. What's the crew size like and the different roles that people play?
Okay, so for us here in our normal crew complement on the road is you got your aircraft commander, first officer, a loadmaster, and a tech crewman, which is our maintenance personnel that we carry on board with us.
Well, we certainly appreciate your time today. Thank you so much, Samantha Bem, Captain. Yes, a big round of applause. Thank you, everyone. We're up here at Air Boss Tower so we can hear and see you. And I'll let you know we have much more, an interview live with her, which you can find on the Cold Lake Air Show Facebook page. She actually took us into the cockpit and gave us a tour. Captain Bems, thank you.
Thanks so much. Enjoy the show.
All right, Ken, let's send it back to you.